Welcome back, awesome action toy fans and subscribers. I have here next in the Hardcore Coldplay series. This says Special Forces CIA Special Operations Group. And I'm lucky to get this quite early because I live in China and G.I.Joe are based in Chaoyang District, Beijing, and I live in Chaoyang District, Beijing. So being sent to me is very, very quick. In fact, same day normally they send me stuff. Box on the back, it just tells you what it's made of and some information about it, which is pretty cool, with some more pictures of the figure. The front is a picture of the figure, not artwork, same on the side, and nothing much on the outside. It's worth noting the box is about two-thirds the size of the other boxes we had before for the Hardcore Coldplay series, but it is deeper by maybe an inch or so. Let's open up and have a look in the window. Another great picture of the figure posing, and we can start to see the figure and contents. So there is one spare head I can see, spare hands, there's some weapons, three assault rifles, pistol, knife. It's like four spare hands maybe, I can't see. Okay, let's open this up and take a look. I am going to cut the tape because I don't want to destroy my box. I like boxes for display. The other one's really good for displaying, but they take up so much space. Whereas these will take less space, but they are deeper. And this is really quite tight. Let me see. No, that's not going to come that side. Let me try this side. I don't want to rip the box, but I may end up doing that. There, no. Okay. So from the top is easier than the bottom. Okay, that's why it's deeper, because we have the display box here to display your figure in. It should be that way around, and this has the base with the peg for the foot. We have spare joints, and this shows the content. So there are 3 assault rifles, it looks like, pistol, knife, axe, padding, 4 spares of arms, hands, spare head, vest, etc., and binoculars. Looks really quite nice. I love the fact they give spare joints. Even if it does break, or rather, if it does break, you can replace it. If it doesn't break, you've got loads of joints for customs and other stuff. He comes made up with his armor on, which is another new feature. I like that a lot. Of save some time. It looks really good. Really good. He's just a repeat basically of some of the other figures, but it just looks really good in this sort of dark green scheme. Let's get it to stand up. Looks really nice indeed. Let's get him a bit better understanding. There we go. There. Looks really cool. So we can see it looks like the radios are possibly new. Got a little wire going back there. Everything's pre-glued attached. It is glued. You can see the glue mark, maybe not on the camera, just in the seam here where it's glued, so it will come off if you're not careful. Other stuff is just fitted on. Nice head sculpt. The other head appears to be the same, but with the shades on, the goggles on. You can just pop out. There we go. Pop in and pop on again. Okay, let's look at his articulation. Really good left and right in the head, nice up and down. He gets us side to side. Shoulders go slightly over flat, but then the armor on the shoulder gets away. If you remove those pieces, it will go further. Bicep curl has been a little bit hit and miss. It has been improving, and again, his armor's in the way slightly here. I can shift that around slightly. Okay, I'll move his joint instead, be easier. Bicycle, yeah, he gets a nice 90 degrees on one, or over 90 on both. That's really quite good. He has the swivel and the joint for the bicep. Wrist swivel. His right hand is this, and his left hand is this. So left hand will do that, and reverse. And the right hand will go like that. Looks broken there. And like that. He has trunk articulation, but with the vest on it's a bit limited. And he has waist articulation. Hips generally are good, but with all this kit on he won't get very far. Forwards and backwards. Forwards and backwards isn't that great normally, but it's good enough for most poses. Double kneecap joint, but bear in mind with all these bits and bobs on, he's going to get quite limited. Having said that, that is still very nice. And the good thing is his joints are easy to move out of the box, but they're not stiff like they're going to break or loose like they're going to flop around. That's still pretty good considering he's got the amount of kit he's got on. I'm interested in the feet because have you seen my other reviews for their Hardcore Coldplay? There's been an issue with the figures. Which one is it? Right toe or left toe? And I think that issue is still there. Having a look there. We'll have a second look in a second. So there's a thigh swivel. There's no boot. Yes, there is. Nope, there's no boot swivel, but it does go side to side, and it will go down slightly. Not great for the tippy toes, and up. Not great for the Michael Jacksons because of the sculpt. But it does have toe articulation. So his left leg, his left foot, fantastic. Now I've had issue with all of mine on the right foot, and looking at this, I think that issue is still there. Yep. So I've still got this issue where I can't bend the toes. Okay, I can bend it, but if you can see on the camera, you see where it's sort of coming out a little bit because it's the part is being cast or injection molded slightly too big. It needs to be a bit smaller. So I might have to shave some of it off, but that is painted. If I shave it off, I'm going to lose that paint, which is a shame. If you look underneath here on this foot, you see it's a different color. So that I'm going to have to watch out for that. The other thing I've just noticed is his kneecaps, his knee pads here. You don't put these on. That one is not straight. His right one here is at an angle. But I'm not worried about that because his knee still bends in the right way. This is a really, really nice looking figure. Let's have a look at his guns. One thing I will say about Toy figures is they hold their guns really well. So he comes with, look at his hands first. He comes with a spare left hand doing this, a spare left hand doing this, right trigger hand and a left trigger hand. He has an axe. His pistol here, which is two-tone, looks really nice and it's got a little trigger in there as well. No drilled barrel, which is the one thing I would really like to see Toy do. It should fit quite snugly. Look at that, really, really nice in his holster. One drop out. He has, so you can clip this onto his belt, and you can clip it around to the other side, or you can hang things from there. I'll pop his hands out as well, otherwise they'll just pop out by themselves and I'll lose them. Let's get his knife out. That is really nice. They shaped that and it's so tiny. And it's got a nice sort of shape to it. Very nice knife there. Bit flexible, but you expect that from plastic that thin. And I tell a lie, it's not binoculars, it is night vision for his goggles, for his unmasked face here. That should just pop in there But will it? That looks really cool. So like that, and you can just put down, boop, in front of his face there. That is really good. In fact, I will change heads around. So you've got the sunglasses head or the night vision head, but I am going to need his... Oh, that's really stiff. His neck peg for that to work. Okay. I do like those goggles, the night vision. Looks pretty cool. Okay, here's guns. I think we've seen all these three before from Joy Toy, but you can correct me if I haven't. Maybe we haven't. Two-tone looks really nice, the first one. Second one again looks really nice, but this one is going to be difficult to hold for the figure, I think, because of this part here. We will see. Also, the stock is longer on that second one, which means it may not fit into the arm as well. And then the last one again is that identical? It's identical, so I've got two guns the same. And you look on that, was it in here? On the paper again, see if it is two guns the same. Yeah, it's two guns the same. Not sure why, but I'm not complaining. Okay, so looking at him here, he has one clip on his belt here. You could clip something to. A clip on his leg you can clip something to. And then you can hang something. You can hang his clip here. It won't go for the other side. There's no more loops. You can hang something from there if you want. So you could, in theory, clip gun onto his back. Not sure how at the moment. You'd think it'd be that way. That's not going to fit very well. Let's have a look. Maybe. Oh no, I tell you, these guns aren't the same. One is silenced, one isn't silenced. So you should be able to clip a gun to his back and maybe one to his leg. And I want to clip by the handle, but that's not going to work. But you can clip easily the axe to his leg or back. Example there. The guns will as well, but I don't want to fiddle around for too long of you guys watching. He doesn't have a knife scabbard that I can... Oh, yes he has. I'm telling a lie. On his chest, the knife should fit in there. I'm hoping. So, on his chest here, the knife can fit, but there is a bit of glue in mine, which looks like it might be blocking the knife. And it's so flexible, I can't force it in, so I might have to clean that out a bit later. Okay, so let me see how he holds his guns. Let's go for the slightly smaller stock one first. Some of these hands, the finger and thumb will be joined together. So you may want to just snip it off without cutting his other finger off with a razor like I've just done, or with a pair of scissors that give you good control. Okay, this one's got a short stock. He holds that really well. His articulation for holding guns is like really good. Yeah, he looks really good. Holds that exceptionally well. The other one, they're the same. I just used the silenced one. This will be more difficult because the stock is longer. So let's see how he holds this. His hands are quite rubbery, similar to the Acid Rainbow hands, which I really like. Because you're not scared of breaking fingers when you put guns in. The only thing I will say about rubbery hands is I will be scared after a long time, especially if they're kept in a room with strong sunlight, because they will deteriorate. Okay, this one's be more difficult to hold because the stock is longer, but I think you can still do it with both handles. Yeah, still can do it. And still looks badass as well. Okay, let's compare him. This is the which one? The C.I.A. Special Operations Group. We also have the other C.I.A. figure that we had from Hardcore Coldplay, and I will put him in the suggested videos, which should be up here or here. You get a little comparison there. And they have the same other gun here. The other Hardcore Coldplay figures, we have this one here. Oh, I've forgotten his name already. Ooh, was he the mercenary? I can't remember who this one was. And the very amusing named Blue Falcon here. And again, I put him in such videos. And Blue Falcon's striking a real sort of awesome pose there. They're so good for posing. And I do have another Joy Toy figure to review, which I will be doing after this. So that'll be 5 so far in the Hardcore Coldplay series, and they do look really, really well. Really good, sorry. Okay, let's compare them to a couple other figures just to get an idea. I know people are going to say to me, compared to G.I.Joe. Okay, so I thought I'd pull out an anniversary. I thought I'd pull out an adversary, sorry. And we have a Zombie Viper, which are awesome, awesome figures. So really, really good. And again, I'll put this in suggested videos. Scale is really good for shooting down some zombies. Very, very good for scaling against G.I.Joe figures. And also I will use, what else should I use? A Devil Toys. This is Medic from Devil Toys. This is out earlier this year. I really, really like this figure. And again, I'll put it just the videos. This will scale taller. Only a little bit, but they do look, even with this sort of sci-fi feel, they do work really well together. Again, so I do like that a lot. So this is the Hardcore Coldplay Special Forces CIA Special Operations Group figure by Joy Toy. Please go to Facebook and join the Joy Toy page there. They've got loads of cool pictures of upcoming products, and I'm really excited about them. You will not be disappointed by some of the stuff you see there. Plus, you have some members putting their own sort of stuff up there as well. It is really, really cool. Now I'm going to quickly figure out, how did I clip these other guns on and these ones? Did I do it? Yes, I did. How did I do it? Okay. I did via the handle that way, but that is now at a different angle. So you can clip other guns on, but I haven't worked out just yet, and I'm not going to waste my time while you guys are watching doing it too. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys, and I am saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon in more Awesome Action videos for you. Stay happy and keep collecting, okay? Bye-bye.